Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to try something different today. I'm going to be going through three quotes that have shaped how I am and really shaped my perspective on a few things. I think there's many quotes out there that have had a profound impact, and it is interesting how you know we function as people in regards to how we how receptive we are to some specific pieces of wisdom. Sometimes there are certain sentences that you either read online or someone tells you that definitely echoes within you and become a part of who you are. And I wanted to share three of those quotes that had a profound impact on me. While I'm doing this, I wanted to take a look at some Pokemon stuff. I received a box from a fan that we're going to take a look into as we are discussing these topics. So I'm just going to switch the camera view. If you like this type of content, subscribe. It helps a lot, honestly. It's insane how much it helps because the algorithm favors anything that creates interaction. So whether someone likes it or comments or dislikes any type of interaction, the algorithm likes. And then depending on that, it showcases the content to more people. But on top of that, as an extra tidbit, the last time we actually defeated Jeff Bezos because you guys liked, the battle is not over, so those likes still help. If you like, for every like that you do, I'm going to pet my cats in your name. It's a one-time deal. Nevertheless, let's jump into it. I hope the angle makes sense. So I have some goodies that I'm showcasing. We have some uncut. I don't know if it's visible. So let me just. I don't know if it's visible in the back there. Those are some uncut. It doesn't want to focus in on it, so forgive me. Maybe if we zoom in even further. It doesn't want to zoom in. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. So below that, because of the angle of the camera, you can't see it. There's a Venusaur pack. So these are uncut packs of the base set. So basically the first set ever to be released in the English Pokemon. Well, not first set because there were two sets that preceded this. There was the Shadowless and there was also the first edition Shadowless, which was the first initial prints of the base set. These are uncut. So basically in the factory, they cut them up and then they, put cards in them and so forth. And this is just, uncut packs that you can hang up as a painting. It's a bit silly, but I like it. Nevertheless, I've received a package, but I guess it makes sense to bring up our first quote before we head into the package. The first quote that had a profound impact on who I am and how I think about things. So there's many quotes, I've just chosen three that came to mind. There's many, many quotes and sayings that have had an impact on me. The first one is, I believe it's an African proverb. Proverb? Conquer the enemy within, and the enemy of outside will do you no harm. So I think this one kind of speaks for itself. Especially in my line of work, there's a lot of people that are going to be, that have been along my way, that are there to just fill me with doubt and to, drag me down. And there's this sense of, fear that a lot of people go through when someone wants to try something bold, which it's silly that it's bold, to chase your dreams and to chase your passion. I think, it should be considered natural. But there's a lot of people in your life that are going to be there to fill you with doubt. And if you conquer yourself, the enemy of outside can do you no harm. If you are free from doubt and you are very, very certain in what you want. You have conviction in what you want. You believe in yourself and your ideas. Then no one can harm you. There's this sense of peace that comes with finding confidence from within and finding peace from within, that you don't need to rely on anyone. You know, there's something beautiful with relying on people, right? Of course, I'm not saying that you should be, you know, a lone wolf for the rest of your life. But there are certain aspects in life that you cannot control. And there's something liberating in the idea of not assuming reliance on certain aspects that are around you. Conquer the enemy within, and the enemy of outside will do you no harm. As long as you are in control of what feedback matters to you, especially in the current day and age. You know, in my position, a lot of people give me feedback, you know, a lot of people flame me. And that's okay, right? They're entitled to do so. I don't mind. Freedom of speech, you know. The question is, do I allow it to affect me? I have vindication. I don't know if vindication is the right word, but I am very certain in what I want and what I want to achieve, and I am aware all the battles that occur are in here. Everything's in your mind. Very, very important. Conquer the doubt within. You'll be good. As a little break from the quotes, let's open this box. So I'm super excited. I got some fan mail from when I was in Korea, and over there that's the standard. And it turns out, you know, Korean fans are fantastic, but it turns out fans all over the world are fantastic. And I tried to figure out a decent way of having a PO box, like a post box, and so forth. And I figured it out. And the first package that ever arrived was from Tommy Woo. He even left us a card. Let me see if we can focus in on that. Tommy Woo, PokeG World and Collectibles. Insane. I didn't know you have an online store. Storefront coming soon. That is exciting. Tommy Woo, King of Games. That is a good title to have. Thank you so much for taking the time. Regardless of what's in this box, I am honored that you took the time to send it and ship it. I think, you know, that alone means the world to me. That's a great big deal of effort to go from someone that you've never met in your life. And my gratitude is immense. Thank you so much. So if you guys want to check out his store, I'm going to leave a link in the description so you don't have to like put on goggles to read this text. Maybe I can move it forward. storesebay.com/PokeGWorldCollectibles, and that's in Gmail as well. Storefront coming soon. Exciting. Let's take a look. Thank you for choosing Woo for your card needs. We really do appreciate all your business from your friends at PokeG World and Collectibles. Very nice. I have to put this in a binder. So I don't know what to expect, honestly. No idea what to expect, but we're going to open it together. Thank you very much. My goodness. I want to make sure that I don't break anything. I hope this is ASMR and not painful for your ears. Put some plastic to the side. All right. Beautiful. Okay, I think we got the cards out. I think we got everything out safely. Very nicely packaged from Mr. Tommy, King of Games. Let me see if you guys see. So I'm not a drug dealer. This is a scale to measure, to actually measure the weight of packs. I have a pack right here for you guys to make sure that I'm not lying. Take a look at this. So this is the pack that I bought. This is a very expensive pack. Boom. It's a new Destiny First Edition pack. Boom. And you weigh it, you know, because heavy packs and so forth are worth more because the odds of you having holographic cards is much higher. Nevertheless, I put that aside. We continue with the gift from Tommy. We have a little note. Jacob, thank you for a chance to share a piece of my childhood to you. I hope you enjoy this and I appreciate everything you do from LOL and Pokemon. It is great to welcome you to the Pokemon community. Signed, PokeG. Thank you very much. This is very kind of you. I appreciate it. This is lovely, honestly. Wow. Already it's like we could end it there and I'm satisfied. I can tell you that much. Thank you very much. Maybe I should use a knife because all of the I'm worried that my cats are going to eat the foam. Is it called foam? I don't know what it's called. So I'm just gonna put this aside. Muffin is in the room with us. He's chilling. The next quote is very similar to the previous quote. It is a quote, I believe, from either Bruce Lee or it's the Dalai Lama. The simplified version of it, there's a more complicated version of it, but the simplified version of it is, if worlds, I don't know why, so I miss worlds, I guess. If words control you, that means everyone else can control you. So the essence of this is very similar to the previous one, right? Conquer the enemy within, and the enemy of outside will do you no harm. In a world where everyone has access to you, you know, social media and so forth, and, you know, the opinion of others is going to be vast and very different. In a world where everyone gets insulted and want to be the victim, because let's be honest, you know, there is some credit to be gained in being a victim, right? Painting yourself as a victim, you know? It's like people care for you, people show sympathy, there is some credit to be gained. So there are going to be, you know, people out there that are going to, you know, try to take advantage of this. People that aren't necessarily victims. That is bad for actual victims. But nevertheless, my point is, in a world where anyone can say anything to almost anyone nowadays, I could tweet at the president of the United States, right? And maybe he's going to read it, whatever, right? You could tweet at me. Maybe I'm going to read, maybe not. There's this sense of access, and if you allow yourself to be offended by what others say, whether it's in a rank game or so forth, you also allow yourself to be controlled by others. In a lot of cases, us as human beings, you know, naturally there are going to be things that upset us and bother us. But there's a line where you have to draw if someone you don't care about is saying something at you, or even sometimes people that you care about say something at you, and you react in a certain way that is outside of the way you want to act as a human being, then all of a sudden you're losing control due to words. And I understand that words can be very, very impactful, but it's about putting yourself in a position to make a choice. Because in the end, anyone can say anything at you. That is the essence of freedom of speech. And if you allow yourself to get upset by anything that anyone says, you're no longer in control. For me, this has been very important because, you know, there's been times where I got messages to go kill myself or some flame. Most of the messages I get really are very nice. So I don't want to paint, you know, the fan base in a negative light, because I think as human beings, we have a very heavy negativity bias. the bad things stand out in our mind more so than positive things, because genetically speaking, in the past, paying attention to negatives was very important to survival. This is something that humans have kept. So a person can do 88 good things and 2 bad things, and those 2 bad things are going to be highlighted. We see this on a daily basis. And the same thing can occur in the conversation of, you know, conversation, and also in the words that you receive. I've noticed this in myself in the past. My point being is, if words from anyone can push your attitude and your, behavior in a certain direction, it means that words from anyone can control you, and anyone can control you. You don't want to be in that position. No, no, no. Very, very bad position to be in. We continue. I'm going to use this pink knife instead. A bit cleaner. So we have 2 quotes already. What are your quotes? I don't know if you guys have watched the video so long. All right, this is packed very neatly. My goodness. Very neatly. Throw this aside. I don't know how to start. Let's pick up one at a time. My goodness. This is a base set Gyarados. Jesus. This is a base set Gyarados. Tommy Vu. You have outdone yourself, my G. It's a very pretty one too. Holy, the centering is immaculate, my friend. Holy moly. That is very nice. That is very, very nice. I love Gyarados. Gyarados is one of my favorite Pokemon. It's funny because Shiny Magikarp was a gift that I got from my girlfriend, actually, in Pokemon Go. So she was hunting it for a very long time, and it got me hooked on Pokemon Go again. But nevertheless, this is beautiful. Yeah, we could just put the rest aside and just end it there, because this is insane, man. This is really, really wonderful. Thank you so much. Holy. Beautiful. We continue. It is a base set Squirtle. Another beauty. Look at him, man. This is just a Colgate ad, just fucking telling them kids to brush their teeth. Look at him gargling, man. Yes. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit up here, so it doesn't look like I have an endless forehead. My forehead is big, but not endless. I wish. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, and Bulbasaur, don't tell me you give me the trifecta. This is wonderful. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Another beautiful card. The base set cards are something else. Look at him releasing some gas from his garlic. Is glued onto him. Beautiful card. Thank you so much. Thank you. We continue. Man, you give me a whole lot of base sets. You are absolutely wild. Beautiful. Starmie. I always was confused by this one. I didn't understand how this card could actually see anything at all. But that is a mystery that someone else has to solve, because I am not a marine biologist like Misty. We continue. Oh, now this is a beauty. I think this looks like Cookie. This looks like my cat Cookie. Yellow Cheeks Pikachu. Very nice. In the unlimited version. Very beautiful and bonita. Give me a whole lot of base sets, man. Base sets are, this is where the nostalgia kicks in. You look at this one and it definitely takes you back. This takes me back. Very, very nice. I like how lazy they are on the background in this one. There's just one single tree there. And it looks like it's an excerpt from Final Fantasy VIII or something. Very nice. Thank you. Ooh, Magnemite. What bothers me about this one is I've been watching a lot of Randolph, and he's like Magnum Mite. I don't know why he says Magnum Mite. I'm assuming he's trolling, but Magnum Mite, there he is. CGI, baby. Computer generated. Abra. This is also one of my favorite Pokemon. I said Gyarados. Abra is one of them too. Kadabra, Alakazam, the whole family. That is the juice for me, man. That is a lovely card. We continue with the base set rule. Oh my goodness, we have the Ivysaur as well. You wild in here, Tommy. You could have ended it there, you know. The Gyarados. You already sold me, man. This is very, very nice. And the Poliwhirl. Holy. Yeah, these cards are very pretty. It's insane that to consider that you're holding a card that has been around for more than 20 years. Right? This card has seen more faces than a lot of young people. Like, of course, different cards have different histories. Some cards have just been in a box for 20 years. Some cards have been traded around. And that's something to consider when you don't see cards in like perfect condition, that these have, you know, if these cards could talk. A reference to Kendrick Lamar, if these walls could talk. All right, we continue. Mail from Bill. Mail from Bill. This is a Neo Destiny card. So moved away. Neo Destiny is actually my favorite set. So Tommy knows what's up. Mail from Bill. You can play this card if you have 5 or more cards in your hand. So it's a good card to have when you're rushing cards out or something. I don't assume. I assume this is out of competitive play. And then we have Professor Oak. Not the evil one. So thank you for not cursing me, Tommy. Very nice. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Very nice when you have some dead draws. Energy removal. This is a cursed card. Let's be honest. This is a cursed card. Because a lot of people are looking to, you know, open base sets, base set boosters, and then energy removal, having that as your rare, is a madness. It's a sadness. It's a pain. And then we have A plus power. Eat your vegetables, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Shelter, we have some fossil. Some fossil, also beautiful set, one of the earlier ones. So this is also a 20-year-old card. The tongue's out. Imagine meeting this in real life. You know, I wouldn't want to go to the beach. Imagine stepping on this one and your feet gets licked. That would be mad. I'm sure some people out there would enjoy that. Anyhow, we continue. Slowpoke. Slowpoke. That's some good stuff. Very good stuff. The final quote that I wanted to bring up today is, I don't know who said it. It might have been me who said it, which is weird. I don't want to credit myself to it because I don't think ideas belong to people necessarily. That's a whole different topic. Like, I don't want to take credit for anything. So that's not my purpose. Like, if there's an idea that can help a lot of people, then, you know, the idea is, you know, in the universe. To be open-minded is to accept the possibility that everything you know today might be wrong tomorrow. So this has been very important to me in my line of work because League of Legends is a game that changes. And to become a relic in the game is to die. There are a lot of concepts that still matter today that, you know, got explored in the beginning of, you know, League of Legends, the creation of League of Legends. But all in all, you know, a lot of concepts have changed. It's not necessarily that they've changed, it's also like they've been improved and things have been, you know, realized and found out. And this mindset to be open-minded in a way where everything that you know can be wrong allows you to explore different options. It doesn't tie your identity to ideas. That's why I didn't want to claim this as my idea, because even this idea could be wrong tomorrow, right? I think your identity should be bigger than ideas. You should be open to exploring options, exploring thoughts, and coming from a position where someone that you're talking to someone and you are appreciating the possibility that you might learn something new. That is going to fill you with a lot of intrigue and interest in conversations that otherwise you might not find interesting. The next time you're talking to maybe your parents or your brother or your friend, and they're talking about something that you just want them to finish and you're not really paying attention, you're checking your phone, come into those conversations thinking that you might learn something new. Maybe you'll find a fresh perspective. Maybe there's something there that you can be curious about. I have a large curiosity in learning new things. It's almost an obsession. It's a blessing and a curse. It is important to be open-minded because the world is changing so much. And I think, when you're in a position, when you've been the same person for maybe 20 years, I'm not saying that your personality should change, but your information, your knowledge, and maybe there are some differences, some improvements you can do in terms of how you approach day-to-day situations. That could be interactions with people or your work or your interests and your hobbies. In league, it's very important. And I think in the current technological world that we're living in, it's also very important because, new technology is always on the horizon. And if, someone is married to pen and paper, maybe someone that is going to be writing on a computer is going to be faster and stronger. And, maybe that analogy is very terrible because, even I write on pen and paper. I don't think necessarily that makes me worse. That is just something that makes me feel more connected to it. That was a terrible analogy now that I think of it. The point being is, things can change. Don't be married to ideas and information because you don't want to attach your identity to it because things can change. It's a very, very drastic principle to say to be open-minded is to accept the possibility. The possibility, Rarely has that happened where I wake up one day and everything I knew was wrong. Rarely has that happened. But to be open to the possibility allows you to explore and elevate yourself. And I think that's very important. So that's the third quote that has had a profound impact on how I do things. And is very important in how I do things. There's many more. And if you like this type of conversation, then let me know. I'm going to round up the cards from Tommy. We have a Psyduck. Beautiful card, Psyduck. There we go. That's the focus. Very nice. I don't understand why Psyduck is so sad. Like he's a handsome duck. He's looking at his own reflection. Beautiful art. Also from the fossil set, Geodude. Geodude. In Sweden, when we were younger, without knowing, we were calling him, I don't know if it's homophobic, but we didn't know how to pronounce these names so well in Sweden. Like now, listening to streamers, I realize that the names that I know are very wrong, because these are, of course, English names, and this is we kind of have Swedishified them. Nevertheless, we continue. That's a hole I don't want to delve into. So Magikarp, we complete the base set family, Magikarp and Gyarados. Very nice cards. And then Marowak from the jungle set. Very nice. I'm very happy that the cards are all sleeved as well, so I don't need to be extra careful. Of course, I'm being careful still, but I like the fact that we can just pick them up. So I appreciate the extra sleeves. Sleeves are kind of rare nowadays because there's a Pokemon craze and everyone is getting them left and right. Nevertheless, beautiful card, Marowak as well. Hunting. Not sure what he's hunting for. Maybe us. We continue. Maru. This is from Neo Genesis. Very nice card too. Any of the Wizards of the Coast cards are nice. For those who don't know, Wizards of the Coast, I think the final set that they made was Skyridge. So that was back in 2002, I believe. And then Wizards of the Coast, they're only doing Magic the Gathering and some other TCGs. And then Nintendo took it over because they were like, this business is too big. But Wizards of the Coast is considered, that era is considered, the golden age of Pokemon cards. And I can see why. You know, this is what I grew up with. Another Marowak from base set 2. Oh, sorry, Cubone. Sorry, very Cubone. Oh, Cubone cards are so sad always, you know? Because you remember the story about him losing his mother and all, and now he's looking, and it's kind of like the scene from Lion King where, you know, Mufasa contacts Simba. Simba. Yeah, that was a story and a half. Execute. First edition. First edition Execute. Very cute. If you divide the word into, I mean, the name into 3 words, Execute, I'm sure you can write a novel with these 3 words in mind. Nevertheless, base set 1, you know, I mean, not base set 1, limited edition, I mean, first edition, which is also limited edition, I guess. First edition, the stamp over here means that, you know, this came from the first print. So these are way more rare than the average Executes from the jungle set. So you see the petal leaves there that makes the jungle set. I've been learning a little bit about Pokemon. Nevertheless, energy. This is a first edition gym energy. So you can see the gym heroes sign here. I believe it's the gym heroes. I'm not sure if gym heroes and gym challengers have the same, but this is the first edition energy. So, you know, energy might be boring, but this is the first edition energy. So that's pretty badass. And then we have a fire one. Fire energy, also from Gym Heroes or Gym Challenge. I'm not sure which one. Fire energy, first edition. And a water. We have the trifecta. Are we going to get a lightning bolt? Are we getting a lightning bolt? No, we're not, but this is much better. This is much better. I mentioned before, I love Abra. This is a first edition Team Rocket Abra. Very, very nice card. Very beautiful card. Look at him chilling at the top of a building. Just like that. This is a first edition as well. Looks like it's in beautiful condition too. Centering seems very nice. I'm very happy with this one. And there's the lightning bolt. We were looking for the lightning bolt. There we go. Now we have the quadfecta. I don't know Latin. We continue. That's a Zubat. Team Rocket Zubat first edition. Anything first edition, honestly, warms my heart. It really does. Anything first edition, boom, I'm sold. It is the most clever of marketing ploys ever, and it is working on the open market on eBay too. First edition is what people want. That stamp makes a world of difference. It just makes it so much more high class. Zubat. And there we go. That is lovely. Let's take a look at that Gyarados once again. Very nice. Holy moly. Thank you so much. And I think that's a good place to end the video. If you liked this type of content, just me rambling, let me know. If you didn't, let me know too. That's okay. I'm just trying something new and different. All in all, if you made it this far, bless you and bless your face. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Before, I just wanted to show this off too, because this is kind of expensive. This is a sealed 10th anniversary, I think 10th anniversary to celebrate the movies. So these are all the Pokemons from the movies. They're in mint condition, all of them. And there you go, boom. You have Darkrai, a little bit wild and loose there, but all in all, I'm very happy to own this, because this is also very old school and it's sealed. So it's the original. You can see Toho Cinemas. I don't know where that is, but it has a stamp. So that's pretty cool. Pretty poke, if you ask me. Okay, once again, bless you and bless your face. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.